Well, more than 3 weeks following Bud Crawford's unsettling traffic stop in Omaha, and the boxing champ is back in his hometown tonight. Crawford declined to talk about that incident, which led to press conferences with the police chief and mayor, and even a change to how officers conduct traffic stops. Tonight, Bud wanted to shift the focus back to the community, and the organization honoring him was eager to do the same. First Alert 6's Andrew Pfeiffer has the story.
He really has brought is a light that has shined for all of us.
This is the highest honor.
3 weeks after the city threw him a celebratory parade for capturing 3 unified division boxing titles, Bud Crawford is back in Omaha. Tonight, he was bestowed one of the highest honors from the Omaha tribe.
I'm feeling great, for an Indian reservation to look at me and honor me with, the things that they feel have never been given to somebody else outside of, the reservation is definitely an honor.
We just wanted to give him this honor. Bud has always been great with the youth, and having the youth come down from the reservation, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
The Black, Brown, and Red Coalition honored Bud with a hand-stitched quilt from the Omaha tribe. Members of the Black, Latino, and Native community all took part in the ceremony.
He has a lot of love from the Native American community. Although there's not too many natives in the city, but there's some on the reservation, well, most on the reservation. They love him. They really support him and love him a lot.
Crawford received gifts and took photos with kids who drove hours from their reservations to meet the champ.
For these kids that's coming from these reservations and to be able to look up to somebody that's so close to them is very important.
Even though Bud is a world, renowned champion, he's our local hero, and he's no stranger to us.
It feels great, because I give a lot of people in Nebraska hope that anything is possible.
Reporting in Omaha, I'm Andrew Pfeiffer, First Alert 6.
There's not another American boxer that's more celebrated, that's more recognized than Terrence Bud Crawford. I say that and people think it's a joke. Sit and really think about it. I'm talking about America. As far as boxing goes, the most recognizable, the most known as of in the current fighters right now, that's Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford face is all over boxing. Basically, at this point in time, everybody's trying to be, low-key and meek about it, but truthfully, Terrence Bud Crawford is the face of boxing. But even more bigger than that, besides that, I can say that because I can say that he's the most celebrated American boxer in boxing. If you current, because you bring up anybody else or something like that, you be talking about somebody from the past, some old guy. You talk about some Tyson or some shit, some casual shit. You be saying something like that. But as far as what's going on right now, who's active, who's fighting, it's Terrence Crawford. There's nobody else. The landscape is so wide open and there's nothing there. And people talk about Canelo, but Canelo only represent one side of the coin. He never represented all of boxing or couldn't really get the American market like that. He's not known. You don't have those conversations. Canelo is just not that. You know what I'm saying? He's never been that. That's why he's always catered towards Mexican. It's just towards Mexican. That's the leg that boxing's been limping on ever since. Truthfully, but there's nobody more recognizable than him in the sport right now. That's why I can say that he is the face of boxing, because he's the most celebrated American boxer. Hands down. Hands down. From being praised in Omaha, from getting a high five from Denzel, from being cool with Warren Buffett, and all people, that's kind of. You want to know something interesting about Bud? If you look at Bud and how people interact with him and receive him, people of all walks of life like Bud. Like I said, to the Warren Buffetts, you know what I'm saying, to the Denzels, you know what I'm saying, to the guy down the street, like he, and what is that reminiscent of? Who else had that type of effect? Ali. People of all walks of life loved Ali. Loved him. From all parts of different worlds. They gave Ali gifts and stuff like that. People that you wouldn't even think of. You know? They just seen something in him that they connected with, that they liked, that was genuine, that was, you know what I'm saying, that was heartfelt, that was motivating, you know what I'm saying, that was, you know, something they admired, you know what I'm saying, or something they seen in themselves, or something they wanted to see in themselves, or something like that. That's the interesting thing about Bud. That's not an easy, you can't create that. You can't create that. That's gotta be genuine. That's just gotta be your aura, man. You know, you can't create that. What Terrence Crawford got, it can't be artificial. Too many people identify with it, you know. But yeah, and that's why, you know, I give him the recognition that he deserves, because for a person to never truly have gotten their recognition, when they finally do get their recognition, it's never without scrutiny. So it's already something that should have been recognized years ago. And then when it does get recognized, then they try to scrutinize it, you know. And the problem with that is this, it's getting to the point where, you know, our culture likes the fake. I mean, they like the artificial, like the fake, like the person pretending. They like the person pretending to be the man versus the person that actually is the man. The person that actually is the man is the one that they hate because he is the man. But they actually like the person who's not really the man because he's not really the man. So they can be comfortable with this man. If you understand. My man. You know? You get me? The real one is hated because he's the authentic real one. Now, if you think about it, you might be like, man, what the hell you talk about? Wait, think about what I'm saying now. Just think about it. That's all you got to do is think about it. Because when you look at it, all the people that's praised, that's held up and all this stuff, it's all the fuck boys, the retards, the simps, all that stuff. All the real people get hated on. Am I lying? It's facts, bro. The world is backwards. You can see it. You can see it. They love the fake person. The fake is who they feel comfortable with. Because the real one get hated on because they know that he's not fake, that he's actually authentic. So they rather have a person who pretends like they're that than rather be that. Because they want to know underneath that you're not that, so they could be comfortable with cheerleading for you and fanboying you. Ain't that some weird shit?